Okay, seventh chord string shapes for horizontal ramp scales. Okay, let me play on the piano what we're going to look at, just part of this now, because we're not going to play this whole thing. This is the 94 keys. Okay, so we could start with a nice easy F major seventh that has as its fifth the middle C, right? F major seventh to G major seventh. Okay, now it sounds kind of funny because I want like this, right? But if I want like this, it's starting to sound musical. So we're talking about seventh chords now, and they behave differently, and the way they behave is they go backwards on the circle. Okay, so let's see over here. We have any evidence? If we have any evidence of them going backwards on the circle? Well, these arrows are telling you the same thing. Major seventh scale modal goes backwards on the circle, where CAGED scales major, minor, etc. go forward on the circle. When we get to our subroutine here at A, the long pattern subroutine, okay, and you know, with the CAGED system, you just start with the regular CAGED, but if you hit the A subroutine, you do it. So in the CAGED system, in the key of A rather, we'd start the A down here at 5/6 with A extra long and go right into that. Okay, we'd go right into that. But otherwise, the regular other CAGED shapes we play into that. So D, key of D, we'd play the D string shape first, which would be what? 2, 3, 4. And then we'd go into 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so D plays into the C again, 3, 4, 5. So that would be the D shape, the C shape D. Alright, so now that we look at it, now when we hit the subroutine, remember, when we're going clockwise, normally we're going up 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But with the major sevenths, with the string shapes, we're going down. We're going to be going 4, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, how does that work? How does that work? It just works, because I figured it out already. So let's just play a little bit of this. So, starting on an F minor seventh, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to start on this F. Since we're doing mostly long patterns, we're not going to be going this way. We're going to be going this way. So we've got 4. Okay, now this 4 is going to be in the key of C, so it's 4, then 6. Okay, so we're going to go 4, 6, root 3. You hear that F minor seventh? Okay, so we go 4, 6, root 3. Now that's it. So it's 2 string shapes per. Okay. Now, what did we say? Where did we say this was? We had which exact F that is. Okay, so we have what we need here to figure these things out. Here's the F we're playing. This is lower C. So here's middle C, here's lower C. Here's the F we're playing, right? Because we're here, we're below that. We're playing this F. So we're playing the lower F there. Alright? So we're starting here with my wife's home. Just when we're getting to the most important part, right? Like that. Okay, notice now I'm going to prove to you in one interval that we're going backwards. Okay, so we have to wrap the lesson up because I have to look at my wife's car, put attention and time and TLC into it. So I can tell you from inspection, looking here, it's going backwards. You have the 4 5 6, the root 2 3, and the 5 6 7. That's going backwards. Normally you'd count 5 6 7, root 2 3 4 5 6. So it's backwards. Here's a C string shape. 3 5 7 2. What would that be? That would be our E minor. 3 5 7 2. 3 5 7 2. Okay, and then we go up to now the point is we go 3 5 7 2, but then we go from the E minor 7th. Well, that's part of an A minor 7th. That's this kind of thing. We'll get to that stuff. The E minor 7's up here, same thing, 3 5 7 2. Okay, but this 3 5 7 2 was the bottom of the B half diminished, the top of the A minor half diminished. Okay, so you get A minor half diminished, B. You look at the middle of it, and you got this. That's your E minor 7th. You know, this is your the top and bottom of the A minor 7th and the B half diminished 7th. That gives you E minor. So that's why we're reading that over here. But here's your E minor 7th. Again, we don't have to go E. We don't have to go E to F to G like that and keep going up. You can do it right here. E to F to G. So you can do these things. This is going forward now. Now you're going backwards. Okay, so let's look at that. C minor major 7th to D minor 7th. Okay, so we've got C major 7th here, which is root 3 5 7 to D minor 7th. Okay, which is 2 4 6 root. Root 3 5 7. Now let's look at those string shapes. Root 3 doesn't go to 5 7. Okay, when we're building a diatonic scale, root to 3. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at it in the key of C on my long guitar here. Root 3, root 2 3. Okay, goes to 4 5 6. Root 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, but here we've got root 3 going to 5 7. All right, so that's going to the AXL string shape. So it's going backwards. So we could just look at this. Now guess what? We don't need this anymore because now we know what's going on. This is the diatonic, so it has everything. So it's up to me and you to choose the notes that we want. So we start, say here. Now we can, of course, build. We can build a diatonic scale in the A shape C here, right there. 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, look at this 4 here. But if we want to do the major scales, we're going to need 4 6 4 6 like that. and then we're going to